Look, this organization is amazing, and tomorrow we're going to recognize a 6-year-old Milwaukee boy who was born with Down syndrome and a congenital heart defect. Now, he is this year's Heart Warrior at tomorrow's event. And joining us now, his parents, Ryan and Ashley Schmidt. They're here with us. You know, this event is always so special. The Heart Warrior it's always so touching, that part of the event. This year, that's obviously going to be Lincoln. Let's start with telling us a little bit more about Lincoln. What's his personality like?
Lincoln is a spunky 6-year-old, and he will let you know what he wants in his own way.
And so he is just his own person, because, you know, what I find so fascinating about these types of stories is when we get to Lincoln's story here in just a moment, when you get to know Lincoln, you would never, ever know that there was something like that wrong. He just lives life to the absolute fullest. And so I think it's going to be super special tomorrow when we get to honor him. Let's go back, though, to the beginning, because I was reading part of your story. It was 20 days when doctors found out that Lincoln had a hole in his heart. How does it weigh on you as parents when you receive that sort of news from doctors?
It's tough. You don't know what to do. You just kind of push through. Support of your family helps a lot, but there's no easy way around it. It's something you just got to push forward with and do the best you can.
And for you, what was that moment like?
Well, it was very scary, because that is like a major heart. Your heart, it's a major muscle.
Yeah.
You need that to live. But doctors were confident that that could be repaired.
Absolutely. And I was reading, too, this was also during COVID. So you've got all these COVID rules and COVID lockdowns going on, and you guys weren't able to be united as a family until about 20 days in. Is that right?
They had a rule at the hospital at the time where only one parent per 24 hours.
Wow.
And never at the same time, because he was in the NICU.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was the 21st day.
So 20 days later is when you were finally able to be reunited as a family.
Yes.
And then, you know, all these years later, we come now to the Heart and Stroke Ball tomorrow. Lincoln's being honored as the Heart Warrior. When you receive the news that we get to celebrate Lincoln in this way tomorrow, how does that weigh on you as parents, knowing that his story is going to make an impact on so many?
That's the hope. It's, you know, we went through all this. Other people we know, a lot of other people have gone through this, just with our network and Down syndrome. And if his story can help raise more money and help better another child's life, it's worth, you know, telling, and his life in the future. He's not done with this. You're never done with this.
Right.
So.
Absolutely, and it's very, very inspiring. And Lincoln has a pacemaker, and pacemakers was funded through research from the American Heart Association. How does the pacemaker allow Lincoln to live his life to the fullest?
Sure. With the pacemaker, it makes his heart beat for him. He has heart block. So what happened is that his heart was beating on its own, and then it wouldn't, and then it would. So this makes it so it constantly beats. It's at a normal pace, and that he's able to do normal kid things.
Wow, just incredible when you think about how far technology has come along, and with the research of the American Heart Association. On that note, you know, how for people who don't understand how the American Heart Association works, as someone who is in this, you know, what does it feel like to have an organization like that come alongside parents like you to advocate for people like Lincoln?
It's comforting. You know, at the time, you don't really think about it because your head's just so wrapped up in everything that's going on. But when you get there and you meet him in the hospital, there were different organizations that had just little gift cards for you to go get lunch at the cafeteria. I mean, little things like that on top of the work they do to help produce this equipment, it makes a big difference. It's something you don't hear about a lot, but we want more people to hear about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a little token of, you know, gratitude to make sure you know that you're not alone when you're going through this. I was looking at the picture here just a moment ago. There was a photo of Lincoln, I think, that was eating, and he kind of looks like me when I'm eating. It's like a big mouthful, and I'm really excited about food, as you'll see tomorrow. You can just see Lincoln's personality in these photos. Does he know what's going on tomorrow, or does he think he's just going to a big party?
Thinks it's a big party.
Okay.
Yeah.
big party.
He's got a cool new coat, and Charlie's got a cool new dress, and they're going to have a good time.
And they're going to have a good time, and they're going to be ready for it. This event truly is a party, and part of what makes it so special is for folks like you who share these very powerful and impactful stories to further the research that the American Heart Association does. So we can't thank you enough, and thanks for being here with us and sharing your story with our viewers today. This story alone is going to make other people out there know they're not